The much less intriguing fight, which is also taking place on May 18th in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, is of course Deontay Wilder's next defense of his WBC title against Dominic Breazeale. I heard Wilder talk about how I'm just trying to give this to the fans because I don't think it's worth really being on pay-per-view. I think part of that is the fact that if you did put this on pay-per-view, it wouldn't sell. This is not an intriguing fight. This fight only serves to sap the interest out of the division that it was building with us being on the cusp of a Wilder-Fury rematch. We just take another big step back and they give us this. Breazeale is game and tough, but defensively very leaky and hittable, and was bashed up pretty good against Anthony Joshua in what was Joshua's first defense of that IBF belt back in 2016. In that fight, he didn't show much more than just some guts and resistance. He really couldn't trouble Joshua. So Joshua very well may be a more accomplished fighter than Wilder. That may be bared out in the next few years, but nonetheless, he really didn't manage to get anything going against Joshua other than being a punching bag. I'm sure Wilder has got it in him, despite being scrappier, to line up Dominic and smash him with that right hand. If there's one quality you don't want to have against Wilder, it's to be hittable. And hittable is exactly what Breazeale is. Now, they had some kind of beef, was it a few years ago? Wilder's entourage said something about Breazeale. I don't know what they said to each other. It's all very forgettable and pointless, but maybe they're going to try and work that into some kind of angle of why you should tune in and watch this fight. In reality, we know what fights need to be made. I'm getting the scent of Pacquiao Mayweather a little bit here. It's another unnecessary roadblock in what will very probably be a one-sided fight, and then cue more bombast and bollocks being put on Twitter. So I see a mid-round to late-round stoppage for the Bronze Bomber, and then there's going to be talk, again, of the rematch that needed to happen quicker between him and Fury. But I've just read that that may be happening now in February of next year, thus confirming my reservations about none of the meaningful heavyweight fights happening this year, which is annoying, but what can you do? So Wilder to win late. Has Breazeale got a chance?